Hello everyone and welcome back to Seaside to Superstars. Today could be quite an interesting episode. The league tables got quite close. I know North Ferriby's got a game in hand, but we're now only 2 points behind, so there's a potential we could end up going top very soon. We're keeping it tight. Obviously we've got two rather tough games today, playing Rossington, Maine and Parkgate. But I think we're doing well keeping this gap nice and tight, even though we've lost to them and drawn to them. I think it's quite promising. So yeah, I think today the aim, hopefully, is going to be to take top spot. We need North Ferriby to slip up because we don't play them again, but we shall see what goes on. I've played a couple of games off camera since the North Ferriby draw. We've beat Nostell Miners Welfare 3-0, Jim Mitchell banging in a hat-trick. We beat Hallam 3-1, Mitchell getting another 2, so Mitchell's back on form, which is great to see. Austin Thrush got himself sent off again just after half time, and the amount of red cards we're getting is worrying, but there's not a lot you can do. They're not on massive wages, so finding them doesn't really have much of an impact. So that might be something I need to look at. So today, like I said, we're going to play Rossington, Maine. We'll skip the Wisborough Bridge game, I'll do that off camera, and then we'll play Parkgate. Hopefully that, if North Ferriby can slip up, let's have a look, see who they've got. They've got Dronfield today, we're 15th. Winterton. Selby's tough game. Briggs a tough game. That is it, really. Hallam, I suppose, is tough, although we just beat them 3-1 with 10 men. But they've also got the League Cup final to play in. They've just beat Albion Sports 3-0 in the semi-final, the team that knocked us out. So that's where the games in hand's coming from. I'm just hoping that they don't end up with like 2 or 3 games in hand, because mind you, it could cause burnout. Maybe the extra fixtures might tire them out a little bit. We shall see. So let's have a look at the team for today's match. We're going to go with Logan in nets, Morrison at right back, Donald at centre back. Thrush is suspended, so Ryan Robinson's going to come in his place, unless Donald's still suspended. So JJ Wilson's going to be playing at left back. Jose Sola will be playing the deep line playmaker role, with Kyle Porter and Callum Laird in front of him as our ball-winning midfielders and advanced playmakers. Alec O'Rourke and Scott Graham, I believe is. Yep, Scott Graham are playing as our inside forwards, and then we've got Jim Mitchell up front as our target man, as always. Hopefully he can keep this rich vein of form going with 5 goals in his last 2 games. It would be nice if he could spank in a couple more. The grass is looking nice. We'll keep his eye on North Ferriby, see what they do against Dronfield. Hopefully we can close that gap even more. It'd be nice to go, even though they've got the game in hand, if we could close it down to equal points. Mitchell's through. It's a good save for Wildy. That sounds like a nickname that you give to somebody at school. Yo, Wildy. Laird's corner. Is it the barber? It's gone in. Jim Mitchell's there. 5 minutes into the game. His 26th goal of the season. Jim Mitchell is on fire. Stokes now coming down the left-hand side. It's a hopeful ball forward. Logan could have probably gathered that, but he decided to volley it upfield instead. Morrison now coming down the right-hand side. He's tackled. He's not been playing terribly well, to be fair. We saw the last episode he were wasteful in a couple of games, and he's not got much better since. Oh, Raw's taking it too far. Yeah, so I might have to look at right back positions. North Ferriby are drawing at the minute. Oh no, spot too soon. They've scored. So that's a shame. If they draw, that puts us in a good place. Mitchell's through. Oh, he's put it wide. Should have scored that, Jim. You've been on fire. Looks like somebody squared him with water. That's another save from Wildy from Jim Mitchell. Laird's corner. It's in for Mitchell, but I think it's just too high for him. And Robinson's tackled. Morrison gets the header back to Porter. And that's a poor pass again. Morrison, shocking. He's not been great recently. He may lose his place. Kens can always go back into the team. He's a good right back option. Yep. Why ain't you come for that, keeper? I know he's offside, but yeesh, that's worrying, the fact that you've just let that go. Unless he knew. Yeah, he knew. That's It's offside that. Don't even need to make a save. Why get my knees dirty if I don't have to? Parkgate are losing again. They've really fallen apart. It's only 6 points in front of Brig now. I think maybe they've realised that promotion's gone, so they've just lost interest. There's no playoffs, so... Oh. Yeah, just automatic promotion for the top two. Stokes' free kick. Oh, now they've equalised. I need to demand more, I think. Oh, don't let him get another. From exactly the same spot. I think you'd learn after giving away a free kick up there once. That's a good save from Logan. Gathered the ball well. Nice quick distribution as well. That's what I like to see. But Sola's just giving the ball back to them. Hey dear. Come on, Jose. We need to win this. Oh, Robinson's going off, isn't he? Why do we get so many red cards? This is so frustrating. This is the exact change I had to make in the last game. Porter. It's a good ball out to Graham. It's a good ball into Mitchell as well, but the defender just beats him to it. Humble. What you done? You brought it down, giving it away. What are you playing at? Top spot just keeps... We get so close and I go, nah. Winning a league, that's overrated, isn't it? Two's a bigger number. Why are you shooting from there, Morrison? You can't pass the ball, you certainly can't shoot. We've managed 3 clear-cut chances and only scored 1. Come on. Mitchell is out wide for some reason instead of in the box where I need him. And now Rossington Maine are coming forward with Bibby. He's come inside. Oh, that's a cracking goal. Probably a defensive error to give him the ball in the first place, but he's hit it first time and he's hit it well. Absolutely shot. You're coming off. You're absolutely shite. Can't do anything with Scott Graham. We need to stop putting ourselves at a disadvantage. We're going down to 10 men. Oh crap, he scored again. That guy can hit a ball, that's for sure. We don't want to win league, do we, lads? Parkgate have turned that one round. Now I'm conscious that we're only 5 points clear of them. We need to beat them in the next game. We also need to beat Worsborough Bridge. Shires us through. Come on, don't make it embarrassing. Good defending by Kearns. And he's found a pass. Look, I hope you're watching, Morrison. That's how you find your own men. Mitchell's in. It's too wide. Can't score from that angle. It's pushed him wide. That's good defending, to be honest. Haywood to Bibby. Haywood. He's got the ball in the box, but Wilson's there to head it out. Nobody's collecting the loose ball, though, and it's coming straight back. Oop, oop. Oh, come on, ref. From the match engine, that just like he fell over. That is ridiculous. They need to sort this match engine out so you can actually see what happened. That just looked like he kicked ball against him and he fell over. So Hamish Morrison can't string a pass together and Kearns gives away a penalty. We've got issues at right back. I need to go and find another one. This game's over with. There's no point even trying now, lads. It's done with. Get a consolation. Not we play like that. Hurrah. Kearns. Mitchell. Porter, Graham, Mitchell, tapping, 4-2, yay. At least Jim Mitchell's keeping on form. 2 more goals today. That's 7 in 3. Oh, shocking. Very disappointing, lads. Right, Worsborough Bridge next. Well, my team are bottle jobs. We started off this episode very, very close to going top of the league. and we've lost and drawn. Poor performances as well. I mean, we were lucky to get the draw against Bridge. To be fair, they really should have beat us, but we got a penalty, which got us the equaliser. A bit rough on them, to be honest. And now the league looks like this. We're still 5 points clear of Parkgate, but we're now 8 points behind North Ferriby because they've won the game in hand. So top spot, I think, is gone. But now I've got one eye now looking back, because 5 points isn't a great deal, and we're getting into the business end of the season with 6 games to go. Parkgate to play today, so this actually has become a very big game. If we lose this, we're only 2 points clear of them, and we're not in particularly great form. And not to mention that, but we've also got bids in for a lot of the players. Wilson, Laird, Cairns, Marrow, Linton, Boyd, Donald, Porter's gone. I'll just show you that one. Kyle Porter's gone to Barton Rovers. So it's like, what's going on here then? Team's falling apart, lads. Obviously, Brooks can go in Porter's position. But it's really annoying that I'm losing players that's been playing well. And now the average ratings aren't as green as they used to be. So I think I might need to replace Alec O'Rourke at some point. I'm hoping that we don't bottle this one as well, because I don't want to just have a 2 point gap. I liked the breathing space that we had. So if we win this, we can go 8 points clear again. And pretty much confirm second place, I would think, with 5 games left. I mean, there's still like 15 points to play for, but 8 points out of 15 is quite a turnaround. But we've got to beat these guys first, and this is going to be the challenge. So they've quite clearly just turned it around a little bit. So, let's see what we can do. They're on the early attack. Mitchell's got the ball. He's got a lot of work to do, though. Bless him, he's managed to get a shot away. It's a good save from Johnston, but we've got a corner. Morrison. I've decided to keep Morrison in because when I've looked at his form, his average ratings previously have been fairly decent. It must just be the highlights that show his passing going wayward and stuff, so I'm not going to drop him purely on that. I'd like to keep him because of his form. He's getting a lot of assists, to be honest, so that's good for me. Eep, good save. Donald, you didn't need to do that. You got loads of time. Parkgate on the attack again with hands. Harrison. Ship. It's a ball across and Gosling scored. Oh, we're bottling it. We're throwing it away. We want to go up, don't we? Well, I do. Clearly you guys don't. Oh, Gosling's free again. He's made it 2-0. That was far too easy. What am my defence doing? This is not going well at all. They're pulling goal difference back as well. And just to rub salt in ones, North Ferriby are drawing at the minute. So could have closed the gap a bit. Morrison, can we get one back before half time? I think that would be important. Not with balling like that. Graham, it's just wide. This is not going well. This is a lot less comfortable than I thought it were going to be. I think we were 8 points clear of Parkgate at one point, and it looked like we'd got this tied up. But now, I'm not so sure. They're all fired up. There will be the winning. There's not a lot going on here. Coming back from 2-0 down is going to be quite the spectacular result. I don't think we're going to win it. Mitchell, that's a fantastic goal. That's one of them. Come on, Bods. Bods. That's like lads and boys all together. We need 2 more because a win is, well, I suppose a draw is better than nothing. It'll still keep us 5 in front. Great ball. Come on, Jim. It's taking it to that angle. We scored this time. We're back level. 29 goals for this season for Jim Mitchell. It's 2-2. Can we get a winner? Oh, Ferby winning now. Can we get a winner? Let's see if I can make some changes. Danny Brooks is looking tired, but there's not a lot I can do with my options on the bench. I can't do anything with with Graham either. Josh Nicol can come on. I'm not taking Mitchell off. Jason Field can come on, and Josh Marrow. That's a triple substitution. I know Sola's having a decent game, but it's one of few. No, good save. We needed that. Logan coming to the rescue there. North Ferriby have got this one. Title's theirs. We just need to make sure we're getting second. Brooks. Graham can't get onto that. And now Ryan's through. Come on, Keeps. No. What are we doing? Wilson. We have to go route one, aren't we? Brooks, Laird, Marrow. That's a good ball over to Mitchell. Can he do it again? Yes! 3-all. Should really be a third and a winner, but it's another equaliser. We'll take this. It's not a bad result, we'll take it. It's still 5 points at the end of the day, that's the main thing. We've got Campion next to 9th. The important thing is that gap's not got any smaller. We couldn't make it any bigger, but it's not got any smaller. 5 games left to go. Right, let's get down to the business end of the season. I'm going to come back for Winterton and Eastall in the next episode. I'm going to get 3 games done off camera. Unless it looks like... well... Actually, rather than me say, let's come back for whichever game, let's see how we go in the league table. I'll play the next game off camera. Could we tie up second in that game? What would we go? If we win, we'll be 8 clear if they lose. 3, 6, 9, 12, no. So we can't guarantee it in the next game. So we'll play the next game off of camera, see where we are points-wise, and potentially come back for... Keep scrolling. Swallow Nest. If I can't tie it up in that game, we'll come back for Retford. We'll have a look, see when we could possibly tie it up. The important games will show. So, thanks everybody for watching. I am sorry that things aren't going great at the moment. It's a loss and a draw on camera and another draw in between. Please do show your support for the series by leaving a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications for more FM20 content.